All right. Thank you so much to those of you who are still with us at the end of day one of our AAEEBL 2026 symposium. I'm going to turn it over to Candice to take us home. Candice and her cat
I
to
was going
take
to
us
say,
home and wrap it up.
Candace and her giant Maine Coon cat. Let's see what she does. Okay. Yes, so we just want to wrap up today and give you an opportunity to take a little reflection break. And I think we could add it in the chat, but I think we might as well just sort of like, what are you taking home from today? I know there's really everybody has really added. My plate is full. I'm not very hungry anymore for new ideas. But for me, what resonated was the discussion about reflection and, writing good reflection prompts. And, I'm thinking about how the program I worked with could use that because that is something faculty are always concerned about. Like, I don't know how to get students to reflect. And they're worried that they're going to put it in AI. So, I think that was what I took away. I'm going to share that with my colleagues. How about other folks?
I'm just going to thank everyone for giving me so much feedback. It's just
Oh, good.
great and really tangible things that I can take and try and get implemented. Let's just hope. Yeah.
That's great.
Thank you.
That's great. That's what's great about this community. Nobody is shy about being supportive or helpful. Um, I love that about that. It's not like other academic conferences.
That's true. I, it's refreshing. Um, so Salsa Bill just kept throwing out these little 2 and 4 word frames and phrases, and I was like, these are brilliant. So I'm gonna work with those and ask her if I have to cite her, and we'll see what builds from
I
there.
would hope she would, if you would encourage her, Debbie, to write something for APR.
She will. I can't say she will. She might be willing to.
Okay.
And she's fast. Like I cannot believe how fast she is.
And it might be she's done, she did a digital humanities project, right? I mean, I think we have the ability to have a submission be not just written work.
Oh yeah. No,
So,
that's a great idea. Hmm.
and that might entice her because it seems like she likes to play with the technology.
She does, and she loves to, she really is passionate about writing and journalism. So this is a
Okay.
sort of opportunity for autoethnographic merging with
It'd be
academic
great.
writing.
It'd be great in her e-portfolio. Evidence of journalistic writing.
Absolutely.
Great. Well, think about tonight, maybe dream about the things that you learned today. And tomorrow we're going to have a really nice full slate of workshops and conversations and short conversations. We'll start at 8:45 Eastern Time. And if you need to, you can scan the QR code here for the program so you can make sure that you'll be here when you want to hear a particular topic. And we just want to remind you, we're going to remind you over and over again because we want you to participate in these things and be able to utilize these resources. So again, we have a newsletter which is monthly, and you get community updates and links when we have a call for programs or papers for AEPR, for example. It goes in there. Other conferences that are related to e-portfolios will be in the newsletter. So really a useful piece of information, and we're not overloading your inbox, right? Just once a month.
Can I
Uh,
jump in and say
yes,
that we're wanting to add like a my university corner where you can brag a little and be like, my university did this, and here's 3 examples or links of things, that related to it. So it doesn't necessarily have to be something full blown, but as a way for us to sort of share a little snippet of what's happening somewhere without like 3 hours of writing, and let people see some of the cool portfolios that your students and faculty are putting together.
Thanks, Debbie. And AAEEBL events, please follow us on Humanex to be notified of upcoming events. You've seen some of these slides already, so I don't know if we've seen this slide. This might be one we have. You seen it? I
I
missed it.
have.
Okay.
I
This
have
is
too.
okay. Never mind. Yeah, because you're doing it, right?
Yeah.
You're part of this. Do you want to say anything about this, Suzanne?
I just encourage anyone that would like to share the same sort of thing. What I found last year, we had the same meeting in Tasmania in Launceston, and it was just so wonderful to see such an amazing array of people from all different parts of the world just to join together, and it was just such an interesting sharing of practice. So just encourage anyone that has. I know Helen was there, and Christina and Corey were there. Just if you have anything that you'd like to share, please do it.
Okay, great. June 26th. Okay. Be thinking about that date.
Yeah, and it is dual delivery. So just to emphasize that if you can't travel to Australia, there is always the option to participate online.
Great. Thank you, Christina. And we are going into year 8 of the Digital Ethics Task Force, which got a couple of members here on our call right now. And so they are looking for new members. And that's a really, I think, great opportunity to get more involved in AAEEBL to participate in the Digital Ethics Task Force. And then last but not least is the AAEEBL Shark Tank, which will be happening soon. Date to be determined, right? But do we have the date?
It's going to be the last week of August. We're waiting to see what applications we get by the July 31st, and then we'll decide on the specific date based on where the participants are coming from. So we'll make it work for you.
Great. Yeah. And as it says, join us, the water is warm. And we have lots of fun with this, and it really is an opportunity for you to say, like, I'm thinking about trying this. And people go, no, don't do that. I've tried that. You might
Debbie
try
was a past winner of Shark Tank, so she can also
right.
share her experience.
I rocked the tank. It was so fun.
Lots of puns. Lots and lots of puns.
Lots of puns. Yeah. Great. Well, thank you everyone for being such active participants throughout today. I'm looking forward to tomorrow, and I hope I'll see lots of your faces tomorrow.